Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Skorpion. A lot of you guys have been asking me and Makael, what did we think about Beyonce's statement that was made in Elle magazine? We talked about this about a month ago, but it wasn't like a main headline. It was just we were arguing and it happened to pop up about what Beyonce said. If you haven't heard by now, what you should have heard by now, come on, she's Beyonce. What she said is, I grew up upper class, private school. My dad had a Jaguar. We're African American, and we worked together as a family. So people assume we're like the Jacksons. But I didn't have parents using me to get out of a bad situation. The only negative thing that I can say about that was Beyonce saying that she didn't have parents using her to get out of a bad situation. Now, this comment didn't just come out of nowhere. It stemmed from the fact that she was talking about how she didn't want to play the role of Carmen Jones and that hip-hopper thing that was on MTV. That's what a lot of the media is leaving out. She didn't just make a negative statement about the Jacksons and keep it, and just to be doing it. I think that part was kind of snobbish, and I'll go by my original statement before. Matthew also used the kids to get out of a bad situation, making them rehearse, run, sing, dance at the drop of a hat, you know what I mean? He did the same thing that Joe did, except for the fact we didn't hear about Joe whooping Beyonce for not singing on key. You know, he put those girls to work. He put those girls to boot camp, just like Joe put all his kids to work and made all his kids work. Matthew's making everyone work too. Beyonce, she sings, she acts, she does everything now. Salon, she writes, she sings songs, got her own album out. Excuse me. She's also sings songs for the Baby Jams thing. They use the Baby Jewels. They use his face and everything to promote Baby Jams. They have Tina Knows with the House of Darion. She styled clothes and things like that. And himself, he's a wannabe manager. He's not that great of a manager. The only person he's proved that can be successful is his own daughter. And he used her for Destiny's Child. He used her as a platform. Destiny's Child is a platform to make his daughter famous. So come on. He used Destiny's Child not as a bad situation, as a good situation to get Beyonce to where she is today. Just like he said, it's all about having a plan, and thank God we had talent. He's talking about his daughter, and also in this interview, I know I'm not the only one that read this. Also in the article, they were talking about how Tina Knows slapped Beyonce. Okay. Then she's saying, Matthew said something like, she has the #1 song in the country. Who is she? They are a group. But I guess they just looked at Beyonce as the launch pad, as the only singer of the group. Come on. They just the backup singers, and Beyonce's just the star of the group. So that's just my take on it, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for Joe whipping his children into shape and getting them out there, Michael Jackson would have never influenced a lot of people that's out here jacking his style. Janet Jackson never even wanted to be a singer from the beginning. But she's like, okay, you know what? If I'm going to sing, I'm not going to use my dad. I'm going to be in control of my own career. And look how successful she was without him. So, who knows? Janet has influenced a lot of people too. I can sit here and name names about who is inspired. Beyonce has inspired a lot of people too. I don't think Beyonce should have made that statement though, because her dad used her to get out of a bad situation too. So I hope y'all like my theory on it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Makael and I will be back tomorrow, January the 5th. It's going to be a good show. Tomorrow's show is about suicide in the United States of America, and whatever else we decide to talk about. I just feel that it's something very important that we should talk about on the show, and so we're going to do it. All right, I want you guys to drop your comment because I really want to read what you have to say about this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.